Why are sensored RC ESCs hard to waterproof? Imagine trying to keep a delicate electronic device dry while it's actively sensing and controlling a high-speed motor. That's exactly what makes waterproofing sensored RC electronic speed controllers a tricky task. These ESCs are packed with tiny, sensitive components that help the motor run smoothly and precisely. Unlike sensorless ESCs, which mainly connect power and signal wires, sensored ones have extra wires from Hall effect sensors or similar devices that detect the rotor's position. These wires are small, fragile, and need to be exposed for accurate readings. When you try to waterproof them, sealing these tiny wires becomes a challenge. The connectors and wiring are often not sealed or designed for waterproofing, so water can sneak in through these entry points. Inside the ESC, the sensor circuitry is usually on the circuit board and can be quite sensitive. Applying waterproof coatings like epoxy or silicone is complicated because these coatings might interfere with the sensor's ability to detect rotor position or block signals. Plus, the wires connecting sensors to the ESC are thin and flexible. Waterproof coatings must be flexible too, or they risk cracking or peeling when the wires bend or move during operation. Another issue is heat. ESCs generate a lot of heat when they control the motor. Waterproof coatings like thick epoxy can trap this heat, causing the ESC to overheat. This makes balancing waterproofing and cooling a real challenge. For RC enthusiasts who want to run their models in wet or muddy conditions, waterproofing sensored ESCs is a lot more work than with sensorless ones. Using flexible silicone conformal coatings helps protect the delicate sensor wires without cracking. Sealing connectors with heat shrink tubing and silicone sealant also prevents water from entering. Sometimes, applying waterproof sprays inside the housing works, but you have to be careful not to block sensor contacts. In the end, the extra wiring, sensitive internal components, and the need to keep the ESC cool make waterproofing sensored electronic speed controllers more complicated and time-consuming. It's not impossible, but it requires careful planning and the right materials. Knowing these challenges helps you choose the best ESC and waterproofing method for your RC model, especially if you plan to run it in wet conditions.